shot. Movie, that's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
At my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
On the double.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense stiffens to force fourth down for the first down gain of 8. After last week's loss, this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mostert will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Two and now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
That's another example of playing football, just simply being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And he right there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Buying time to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Boy, this game bugging like shit.
They're going to take possession of the football. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Damian Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on second and long. Tua going for the deep ball. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on second and 10. Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with...
Nigga, you don't read rules?
Facing fourth down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw here.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A throw complete to his tight end Long.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. In motion, Hill.
On play action, here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they got their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they're trying.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Jackson now. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, I feel like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time around.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out right at the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this rush coming, and he's taken down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Down inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 37 yards.
And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
That search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Gibson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Hill to return it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A run with Mostert up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Go, stand. Hustle.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll go. It's Gibson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop it on 4th down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Ridiculous, take him out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And Jackson throwing once more. Setting up the screen, Harris. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Now a give
give to Mostert running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lost 2 and it brings up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Once more, Gibson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A give to Gibson running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. One final try for Tagovailoa. One last shot at the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.